Okay. Has there been a change since Nicholas joined the band?
Yes, at the beginning, a lot of changes. At the beginning, the band was more. We had a first guitar player which were more into classic rock, you know. So when Nicholas have joined the band, we were more talking the same language. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you listen to Alcasonic, for example, and you listen to Abrahma, it's really, really different, you know. So it's now we are all speaking the same language, and then I think this is why the music is a little bit more personal.
Okay. And what is the biggest difference between the previous album?
It's hard to say.
I would say it's more
cohesive.
It's more, focused on really what worked best in the first album. It's there's a lot more very heavy stuff. You know, very influenced by doom bands. There's also a lot of more psychedelic stuff, more ambient stuff. I think.
Yeah, and the album is also the first one was long. Really, it was around 70 minutes. Which was a mistake and was also a goal for the first album, because this was a kind of big story, you know, running during all the album. But we wanted something more cohesive on the second album, because there's also a kind of, you know, concept. But I think 70 minutes sometimes is a little bit long to stay into this concept, you know, to keep the listener into this concept. So we really try to work something more cohesive on this album. So I think people will maybe prefer this. It's really, we'll see now. It's coming in May, so for the moment we do not have a lot of reviews or any opinions.
But the feedback so far at the concerts.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, the first feedback we had are really cool. Yeah.
Okay. And you said you have a concept before you produce an album? Do you have a concept? You think, okay, we go this way?
For this album, even more. I even had the album title something like 1 year before we gone to the studio. Personally, I generally always write the lyrics before the music, because as this is a kind of ambient music that we are doing, it is really important when we begin something to know what will be the overall theme of the music. So for this album, yes, the concept was already ready 1 year before we go to the studio.
Okay. Yeah. And the title is The Reflections in the Bowels of a Bird.
Yeah.
And how do you came up with it?
The idea is I'm a big fan of philosophy and more esoteric stuff, of theology too. And the first album had already this kind of concept where Through the Dusty Path of a Life was a kind of, you know, a big journey through a life from the beginning to the end. And now it's more a journey for people that try to, you know, believe in things and keep on going, and sometimes can do even, you know, try to find the key of this life, to have a better life. Will it works? Maybe not. So Reflection of a Bird is more, you know, a reference to aerospace. I don't know if you know, it was when in the antique Greece, people were trying to look at the omens, reading the omens in the entrails of a bird. So this is
No?
Yeah, in ancient Greece, some guys would predict the future by, you know, opening birds and saying, this is this organ has this position and stuff, and given the color, whatever, they could predict if there was going to be an attack or whatever, or you know, a disease like a pandemic, whatever.
And this is really the skeleton of the album. We have a new trilogy in the album called The Omens. There is 3 different songs, you know, like we have done on the first album. And yes, the idea is to, it's a kind of journey to know, can you live a life with the omens, you know, only by trying to predicting the things? This is the question. We will not answer.
Okay. So you can say that's the theme of the album, the future and predicting the future.
Yeah, that's it. And also maybe sometimes the mistake from the past. You know, it's a kind of reflections about life. It's like a philosophy book. You know, I really love all of this. You know, Plato, Aristotle, etc. So Socrates too. There's a song about Socrates on the new album too. So. Yeah, this is this kind of only reflections. We are not really trying to make a real concept or giving any answer. This is just reflections about life and omens.
Okay, yeah. And is it also a bit autobiographic about your own opinions and?
Not really. Abrahma is. We never really give any opinion on anything. We're more, objective. You know, just yes, reflecting. I think nobody has any answer, everybody can have its own answer to any issues. So our goal is not we are not saying, yeah, you've got to fight everyone, you've got to make it. We do not have any answer. We just reflect now, and we say, okay, that's a cool town to talk about. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so are you now performing as well the new songs of the album
yeah,
in the tour?
Most of the set list actually is from the second
Okay,
album.
and how is it to be on the road again?
What?
How is it to be touring?
For the moment, it's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's only the beginning, Maybe in 1 week we're gonna say that we are fucking tired.
Kill each other.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because you said you have got a lot of feedback already.
Yeah.
And it, as I can see, it was positive, I guess.
Yeah, very positive.
So how is the response of the audience?
Well, since the second album is basically a development from what worked the best in the first album. What's happening right now is exactly what we had expected.
Yeah.
The very heavy stuff worked really well. The psychedelic stuff, people tripping and so on. It's really cool, and there's a lot of dynamics. Very loud stuff and then very quiet stuff. It's always progressing, and we have a lot of room to do whatever we want.
Yeah, we can even change the set list every day if we want. So
yeah.
That's a cool thing.
Okay, is that what you're doing as well?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. We have changed. As we only have made 3 gigs, it's a little bit difficult for now. But tonight we're going to do a new set. We do not have made for the moment, and I think that we're going to make another set in Spain when we're going to be there.
Probably,
so. We are also here to test this new album, on stage, because we never have played it for now. So this is also the idea, to see if people react, how react people with each song from the album. So.
Okay. Cool. And what's your favorite part of the show? Because you have different elements in the show. Is there a favorite?
On the Wary statues.
Yeah, I think
the big riff.
Yeah.
We played like a straight 4/4.
Yeah, me too. I think. Yeah.
The heaviest things.
Yeah, and things seems like the audience like it too. So
Okay.
it's really.
Is that a part of the new album? That
It's part of a song called Wary Statues.
Okay.
Very progressive, lots of different parts and stuff. But there's one very heavy part, like right in the middle.
I also like Omens, the Omens trilogy. Yesterday, personally, I really love. We are playing for the moment only 2 songs from the new trilogy we have down, and there's a lot of it's like a roller coaster. It's really heavy and then it's really calm. So I really love it. Maybe because it's really personal too, and I'm tripping on it, with my guitar. So I think this is the best moment. We really enjoy the new songs, to be honest, on stage more than the old one.
Okay.
So for the moment, it's really cool. Yeah.
Okay. I wish you good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.